Excited doesn't even begin to express how I feel about July 22nd. So if you haven't already, save the date, because on July 22nd, Seint is not only having their customer appreciation sale, which is one of our biggest site-wide sales. So if you have been wanting to try out this all-in-one makeup and you're like, does it ever go on sale? Yes, it is going on sale July 22nd, up to 20% off site-wide. I believe there's no exclusions. But they've also launched and brought back a lot of exciting products, and I cannot wait to share them all. I have a couple of them on my face right now, and down below I'll list the full product details of this look. And if you want the tutorial on how I did this little eye look right here, make sure that you check out my Instagram, because that is where I will post this tutorial first. So without further ado, let's jump in to today's video. Hello everyone, my name is Michelle and I'm a professional makeup artist who specializes in teaching you easy tips and tricks on how to elevate your makeup routine like a pro makeup artist. I also like to play with a little bit of glam too, as you can see on my face right here. I am also an artist with Seint, and Seint is a custom makeup company that specializes in condensing down your whole entire makeup routine into one simplified palette like this, from eyeshadows to glitters to liners to lip color. There's so many amazing things that can fit of your palette, so you no longer have to have a bulky makeup routine. So if you are looking for a makeup routine that looks like skin, feels like skin, you can do in less than 10 minutes. I did this whole entire face right here in about 15 minutes because it was a little bit more glam. The eyeshadow probably took me a while, but the face took me like 5 minutes to do. I could never do that before with my old makeup routine. It would take me an eternity. I'm going to list my color match form down below for you so that you can fill it out, and that way you can get your own customized makeup routine. I have color matched over thousands of women in person and virtually, and I am super confident that I can help you not only choose your perfect shades, but also teach you how to use this makeup too. And anybody who purchases this makeup from me as your Seint artist, I will offer you a free 20-minute mini lesson to teach you how to apply your makeup. So if you're somebody who is like, man, I love watching tutorials, I love learning, but I just feel so intimidated by actually applying my makeup, I am here to help you, my friend. Go ahead, fill out that color match form. It's gonna take you like maybe 90 or so. And I promise that if you send me a makeup free selfie, this is a judgment free zone. I will not judge you. This will not go on the internet. No one else will see it. It's gonna be for my eyes only. And then I'll send your color match, and then we can become makeup besties. Let's jump in to the fun stuff. So Seint is having a huge sale, Customer Appreciation Day. It is one of my favorite days because one, we get to really just appreciate the people who allow us to have a business. And two, a bunch of fun launches. Seint does a huge party over on their Seints and Angels Instagram page, which I will link that down below. And I'm also going to be doing an exclusive giveaway over on my Facebook beauty group. So I'll link that down below for you too. The thing that I am thinking about doing as a giveaway is giving away to one of you amazing customers in my Facebook beauty group the Seint skincare kit that comes with all of the products from our Seint skincare line, as well as our microfiber towels. And I absolutely love our skincare line. It's very, very basic, very minimal, but it's a great way to kind of get, if you have dry skin, you're gonna absolutely love it. I wish I could give you more, I really do. We have our Bay sale, our Black Friday sale, and a couple other that Seint likes to sprinkle here and there, but usually they're select items only. This time they are site-wide, including the new launches that I'm going to be sharing with you in just a second. So if you're somebody who has been wanting to try this makeup and you feel like it's just a little bit out of your price point, this is the time to do it. I know that it can be expensive, especially your first purchase, but when you break down the math, each tin is about $16 and you're just refilling the one tin. This did not happen overnight. I did not grow this collection overnight. I started off with something super duper small like this that's obviously empty. I was able to slowly but surely grow my collection as I fell in love with the makeup. My recommendation is, if you are wanting to try out the makeup, for you to get the starter collection that I will list down below for you. And if you're wanting to skip the color match, this is a great way to do so, because you basically will use our shade finder to go ahead and find your perfect level. Fun little insight scoop about this shade finder. I actually got to work alongside with Seint to help find the perfect pictures that were going to best represent the shades that are on here. So they are pretty accurate. After you do that, then you just add your collection to your bag. You're going to get 4 shades with the starter palette and this brush right here, which is my favorite one for you to kind of get started, medium coverage. And then once you fall in love with your makeup, then you can grow your collection. So you get to save 10% off already with this. In order for you to take advantage of the sale that's going on Monday, I would recommend an extra $45 worth of product if you're able to be advantage of the additional discounts that you will get. So this is a great way for you to kind of get started and grow in. Now, if you already love the makeup, or maybe you have a bigger budget, then I definitely would recommend checking out some of our new launches. What's great about makeup too is you can wear it with your current makeup too. I am wearing a setting powder that isn't from Seint. You can see how beautiful my makeup looks. It is something that's going to just help you to simplify your makeup routine, look like skin, feel like skin, move with your skin as we get older. It doesn't enhance any lines or wrinkles. If anything, it just makes your skin look like a real life filter. If that's what you're wanting, you need to try out this makeup. So let's go into the launches. I'm going to try to do this as quick as I possibly can. There's quite a bit of products that are coming out, and I'm going to start off first by 3 products that are making a comeback. The first one, if you haven't seen, if you're holding this palette right here, this used to be called Poolside. So this came out back in 2021, and it came out when I first became a Seint artist. I wasn't even a Seint artist for a year yet. I went to my first artist reunion, which is an event that we have where all the Seint artists come together. We have a bunch of trainings, we have a bunch of speakers, we have a bunch of classes, and they also release a bunch of new during that time too. This came out then. This was a very popular palette that ended up selling out. I feel like the camera isn't really doing it justice, because in person this has like a holographic film and it is just absolutely stunning. This was one of my favorite palettes to travel with because of the material on it. It makes it easy for you not to like get the material dirty. It's easy to clean, and it was just really, really pretty. Every time I traveled with it, I always got so many compliments. Seint is bringing this back as a new name called Crystal Palace, and I am so obsessed that I literally have almost every single size except for one in this palette, because it is just so beautiful. Literally, if you love like that unicorn mermaid vibe, or even if you're just someone who likes shiny things, you're gonna love this. It is so sleek, and I promise you that when you do your makeup, people will compliment your palette. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, where'd you get that makeup palette? And what's cool about this palette too is that if you are someone who maybe you have others that are magnetic, they fit in here too, and they will adhere to here as well. So this is a really strong magnet. You can see that my makeup does not go anywhere. I'm very excited for already a Seint lover. This is a great size palette for you to have to put like 4 eyeshadows in, for you to put your lip color and throw it into your bag. But I will talk about this a little bit later, because this one is not going to be available individually. So we will talk about how you will be able to purchase this in a second. The other products that are coming out, these were launches that came out in the beginning of the year, of this year, for our artist's birthday, and they were super popular. They sold out within less than like 8 hours. I mean, seriously, I was so upset that they were sold out. But Seint did say that after the customer appreciation, they're going to come out again as part of our line. So they're going to have new packaging and all that stuff. I don't know what that's going to look like, but this is what the packaging will look like for July 22nd. So we have the 2 different lip products. As you see, all of our Seint products always come in these tins right here, and they come in these little like lids right here. So this is how all the makeup comes. This is how you're able to fit everything into here, because the whole motto with Seint is that they want to simplify beauty. So how they simplified beauty is by putting all the makeup products in different tins, including powders, and putting it into tins so that you can put it in a sleek palette, and that way you don't have bulky makeup bag and you can get ready really easy. But Seint is also a brand, and this is what I've always loved about them, is 1, their packaging is amazing, and 2, they are always like up with the trends. They are actually a company who has created a couple of different beauty trends, including the 1-layer makeup, the demi method, and even color. So I could definitely say that Kara, she is an innovator. She also like respects trends and makes their own. And that's what I love about these 2 products right here. The first one is a lip oil. This is in the shade called Birthday Cake. And this is this beautiful holographic lip oil that almost looks like as if you took this palette, melted it into a lip oil and put it in here. There's no glitter in here. It's just pure Shimmer Pearl Reflex. It's very, very thin. It's not super sticky either. And one thing that I love about this lip oil that I haven't found in many lip oils, I probably found this in maybe one other lip oil that I could think of, is this actually hydrates the lips. I have found a lot of lip oil that I almost feel like dehydrate the lips, but this does not do that. This is in the shade called Birthday Cake. It smells like vanilla. Like, it is so, so good. So definitely, if you are wanting to get the lip oil, my recommendation is that you set your alarm. And yes, everything that I'm showing you is going to be part of the sale. The second thing, this is a product that was super viral, and this is a fraction of the price of the viral version. This is Seints Glitter Lip Balm in Diamonds Are Forever. Look at how stunning this lip balm is. I really don't feel like the camera is doing it justice. It is so beautiful. I actually have it on my lips right now with a little bit of lip liner. That's why you can see a little bit of brown right there. It's like a very pale, very small micro glitters in it. I don't find that the glitters are chunky. It doesn't feel like gritty or anything like that. Like, it feels really, really nice and luxurious, and it just gives you a nice pouty lip effect. I love pairing it with a brown lip liner. This is the dupe to the Tom Ford one, which is this one right here. And it is a fraction of the price, literally half of the price, probably even more than half, because I think the Tom Ford one is $56. And then MAC came out with one that was like limited edition and never came, but this is going to be part of our staple line. So if you're someone who has been looking for a good glitter lip balm, I definitely recommend that you pick up Diamonds Are Forever. I really do have a feeling that both of these two products are going to sell out pretty fast, but have no fear, they will be part of our permanent line. So if you don't get your hands on it, you will be able to at some point. Let's talk about how you're gonna remember the name of it on top of my head, but it's gonna come with a little half size of our brush cleaning tile, which usually is a full size, so it would take up 2 tin space, but having like the individual or half size one, so it's going to be like the size of an eyeshadow. It comes with 4 different glitters. I do have one of the glitters on my eyes right now, which is called, I always forget which one this one is. This one's called Stevie. Then we have the shade called Bowie, and then we have a shade called Share, which is absolutely stunning. I will swatch these for you really quick so that you can see them. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really wear glitter. I feel like this is a great way to kind of glam up a makeup being too crazy. I actually shared a tutorial over on Instagram on 3 different ways that you can add glitter to your makeup look. So I'm just going to some right here for you so that you can see. The cool thing about the Seint glitters is that they already have a glitter base, but I like to use like highlight shade just so that we have a little bit more control. And then I put the glitter on top, and that just kind of gave it a little bit of base so that it was easier to work with, and I can create a shape versus just patting it all over my finger. So I do love the fact that these glitters come basically ready to use. So the eyeshadows, the glitter eyeshadows and the half tile are all gonna be available individually. Next product that I am excited about, and this is what I'm talking about when I say that Seint has like some of the best packaging. This is a mirror that they are coming out with. It is very, very sleek. It's very, very sturdy. It's heavy. It's a little bit pricey, but it's because this is like metal. This is not plastic. It's all metal, and you have a really great mirror right here. And as you can see, you can stick your fingers through here, so it is see-through, so you are gonna see the mirror right there. I love how clear the mirror is too. If you want a handheld mirror, this is a great one for you, and I feel like you can just see everything so clearly. I definitely can see how I need to get my eyebrows done, that's for sure. But I feel like this is, again, a product that when you take it out of your bag, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, where'd you get that mirror? It's so cute. Another palette that's going to be out is this one right here. I forget the name of it, but this is, I think it's called something, I don't remember. But it is just so cute. It's little disco balls right here. The theme of the customer party is called Stardust, and it's like all like retro 70s like party. I absolutely, that's a lot of the names of these products you're gonna hear are definitely 70s related disco theme. It's that like waterproof packaging, so it's not our other packaging that's like more like a soft matte. Now when you put water on it, it definitely can get messed up. It is a little bit more water resistant, which I love. And then you have like Seint Beauty right there. It says the size right here on the back. And then when you open it up, it has the little Seint logo. So this is in the 3D palette 8 size. And I just thought it was really, really cute. I really do love these palettes so much. Okay, last but not least, this is what I'm most excited about are our new tins that are coming out. We have 6 different tins that are coming out. So a bunch of lip and cheek shades, which are our blushes. Then we have a perfume and a roller ball that I don't have just yet, but it will be available on the 22nd. That smells just like the perfume. So I'm gonna talk about that in just a sec. First color is called Ducky. So this is this is satin formula. So we have 3 different formulas of lip and cheeks. The first one is a gloss formula. The second one is a semi-gloss, and the third one is a satin. So the satin formula, it's kind of like a matte, but more hydrating. So this is in the shade called Ducky. So we had a lip and cheek shade called Jolene, and I'm gonna actually swatch compare them for you so that you can see them. So this one right here is called Ducky. You can see it is a vibrant orange color. And when you apply it like a fluffier brush like this brush, it's gonna give you a nice wash. It looks a lot like this shade right here that came out last year with our shade of the seasons. And this is Jolene. So Jolene is very similar, but except it has like gold reflex in it. So I don't know if the camera's gonna do a really good job picking it up. So there we have Ducky, and there we have Jolene. So Jolene just has, they're very, very similar to each other, identical, but except this one has glitter in it, while this one does not. You can kind of see that, okay? And color that's very similar, but this is now in our semi-gloss formula. So the semi-gloss is gonna give you the color payoff of a satin, but the hydration of a gloss. This is the shade called Disco Inferno. So this is like if 2 of our popular shades, which again was Jolene and Tiger Lily, had a baby. Basically this, but except it's a little bit more on the orange side, I would say, than the pink side, because Tiger Lily is more like a corally peach color. And you can see how it definitely is a little bit more on the sheer side. And that's actually the blush that I have on my cheeks right now. I really, really love this because it's more like a red orange versus Ducky being more of a yellow orange. So I feel like this is gonna look really great if you have more of a cool tone, while this is gonna look great if you have more of a warmer tone. And then we have the shade called Skies, which is like our grape lip and cheek without the fragrance. So if you're someone who's looking for a good purple blush, Lavender Skies is gonna be a friend. Now, something about this formula here, again, this is in the gloss formula, so it's gonna be a lot more sheer. But what I notice is, I don't know if it's because it doesn't have the fragrance, but it is so much more pigmented, in my opinion. So that one right there is Lavender. And I'm gonna swatch Grape for you, which is right here. And look at that. You can see that the color payoff is just a little bit lighter. So there's Lavender Skies, there's Grape. Grape, they're literally identical except that they have different scents. I do feel like because of the lack of the scent, this is a little bit more like intense. And then this is the shade I'm most excited about and definitely added to your list, Pink Slip. So let me tell you a little bit about Pink Slip. A lot of Seint artists, they made connections, they connected the dot, because if you haven't watched my last video where I talked about how Seint is going from a direct sales model to an affiliate model in October, a lot of Seint artists, the name Pink Slip, and these like items got released to us after that announcement, and they were basically like feeling like as if it was a jab, when in reality, like a pink slip is something, pink dress that women wore in the 70s. So that's what I thought. When I heard the name, I just thought, oh, like a silk pink dress, and that it was called a pink slip. And these were things that were named way back in the day. And Seint even said that they were not trying to be insensitive, that they how it came off because that wasn't their intentions. Take it as you, but that's basically the story behind this one. So this is Watermelon Lip and Cheek without the fragrance, and that was a lip and cheek that sold out really, really fast. And I love shade. If you're looking for a bright hot pink, but you want something that's a little bit more subtle, Pink Slip is going to be your friend. Here is Watermelon. So I personally, fun story about me, I hate the scent of watermelon and I hate the flavor of watermelon. I do not like watermelon flavored things. I loved how Watermelon Lip and Cheek looked on my lips and on my cheek. So that is it right there. Can you see that? So there we have Pink Slip, and there we have Watermelon. I will say I feel like Watermelon is a little bit more of a blue base, while this looks a little bit more warmer, but maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know. Two more items. We have this bronzer, which I have on my face right now. This is called Xanadu. So a Seint artist a while ago, I don't know who it was, they basically were taking our cream bronzer, Bella. It was back when we only had one cream bronzer, so Bella. And then Glow Illuminator, which is an illuminator that looks beautiful on deeper skin tones. and basically took both of them and mixed it together to create a more shimmer bronzer. This was back when like shimmer bronzers were really popular. So Seint has Bella, which was our first bronzer. It's one of the most universal shades. High Tide, which is a little warmer, and that one came out last year for customer appreciation. And put those two together and put a little bit of Glow Illuminator and created the shade called Xanadu. And it is absolutely stunning. It is perfection. I'm gonna take off my watch so that I can show you this shade because it is so good. I feel like it's not glittery. It just has a hint, like some shimmer to it. It's gorgeous as an eyeshadow. I love putting this all over my eyelid for a one and done eyeshadow. It's so pretty. And I'm gonna show you that in comparison to High Tide and Glow Illuminator. Here we have High Tide bronzer, which is no shimmer. Then Glow Illuminator, see it right there. So it's like a dark gold, and I obviously love it. I love wearing this in the summer, and I personally like to take these two together and mix them in, and it's very similar to that. And then I'm gonna show you Bella bronzer. I'm gonna just put it right here. There is Xanadu, there's Bella, there's High Tide that you can see is a little bit warmer, and then Glow. So essentially it's 30% High Tide, 30% Bella, Glow Illuminator, and then you have Xanadu. So if you're looking for a glowy bronzer, or maybe you're someone like me that you love to mix Glow Illuminator with High Tide, Bella, or even both, you're gonna love this. So instead of spending $48 on buying 3 bronzers, you're gonna spend $16 on bronzer that has it all. So that is it right there. So I am super pumped. And the last, they give this cute seashell that had this illuminator, scented illuminator in it. And this was it. And I remember I went up to girls from corporate and I told them, oh my gosh, I asked them because I didn't know what it was. What was the product that came in the seashell? And they were like, oh, it's an illuminator or a fragrant illuminator. I was like, okay, because I thought it was a lip color at first, like a lip balm, and I put it on my lips and I was like, I don't think it's supposed to taste like this. And then I realized it was an illuminator. So something with tins, this is why you notice that this isn't in my palette. Whenever it has a heavy scent like this, especially the fragrances, if you mix it with fragrances, it's gonna all mix together. And 2, this will make everything else smell like this, which isn't a bad thing. So this has like a guava, mango, tropical scent. I feel like it's like mature. Like it's not like childish at all. How beautiful that illuminator is. Like you cannot sit here and say that that is not gorgeous. I'm gonna put some on the top of my cheekbone so you can really see it. So this is it right here. It's kind of like if Angel and Chandelier, which was a limited edition shade, had a baby. That is this shade right here. And those two are some of my favorite illuminators. And then the scent of this, it's so good. And the solid perfumes, I love them because they last forever. I have not tried the rollerball yet. I'm very excited because it's the first time Seint is coming out with a rollerball. They've come out with like spray fragrances before, but for them to come out with a rollerball, it's gonna be so good. So I personally really love it. Those are the swatches right there. Let me give you one more close up. Here we go. I will link down below newsletter for you too. So if you are wanting the inside scoop as to when all of these come out, you can go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. I always send out a weekly newsletter of different updates, tips and tricks, things that I'm doing for my masterclasses. So if you really want to stay in the loop, my newsletter is the way to go. I'm also going to put below a link for you to be able to shop the new releases. And one more thing that I'm going to put too, if you're interested in any of my Seint favorites, if you're interested in that, I'm going to link down below a list of my top Seint favorite products that I think work really well, regardless if you use Seint makeup or if you use other makeup. Whatever you use, you're gonna absolutely love these two. So let me know down below what item you are most excited about for the sale. Make sure that you set your alarms. The sale will go live and the launches will be live at 12 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on July 22nd. And it is, as of right now, a one-day only sale. Now, last year they did extend the sale to 2 extra days. I don't know if they're gonna do that again, so I wouldn't bank on it. But if they do, I'll definitely post it over on Instagram stories. So anyways, that is all that I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up so that I know what videos to make for you in the future. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe so that you can learn all about the easy tips and tricks on how to do your makeup like a pro. Check out the description box down below on different ways on how we can stay connected. If you have other social medias, I'd love to connect with you and chat with you and just become your friend. If you need a friend, I'm here for you. And yeah, let me know what I'd like to see from me in the future. And that is all that I have for you. Love you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.